In a wide green valley, where the grass bent softly under the wind and the trees whispered old stories, lived a young deer named Luma. Luma was known throughout the forest, not because she was the fastest, not because she was the strongest, but because she was kind. If another animal was tired, Luma would give up her resting spot. If someone was lost, she would walk with them, no matter how far. If food was scarce, she would step back so others could eat first. She has a good heart, the elders said. She thinks of everyone, the birds chirped. And Luma believed that this was what made her valuable, so she kept giving. What no one noticed was how thin she was growing, not just in body, but in spirit. Every morning, Luma woke up tired. Every night she lay under the stars with a strange heaviness in her chest. She didn't understand why. After all, she was doing everything right, wasn't she? One dry season, the valley faced hardship. Food was limited, and the days were long. Whenever leaves fell or fruits appeared, the other animals rushed forward. Luma waited. If I take now, someone else might need it more, she thought. So she waited, and waited, and waited. By the time she stepped forward, there was nothing left. Still, she smiled. This is fine, she told herself. It's good to be selfless. But deep inside, a quiet voice asked, "How long can you survive like this?" Luma ignored it. She always did. The falcon on the cliff high above the valley, on a sharp stone cliff, lived a falcon named Aaron. Aaron watched everything. He saw how the sun rose. He saw how storms formed. And he saw how Luma moved through the forest, always stepping aside, always slowing herself down. One afternoon, Aaron noticed Luma collapse near the river, not from injury, from exhaustion. He swooped down and landed on a nearby rock. "Why do you keep running for everyone else?" Aaron asked, "but never for yourself?" Luma startled. "I'm not running," she said softly. "I'm helping." Aaron tilted his head. Helping should not look like disappearing. Luma didn't know what to say. No one had ever spoken to her like that before. Over the next few days, Aaron returned often. He didn't bring advice. He didn't scold. He asked questions. "Do you rest? Do you eat when you're hungry? Do you ever choose first?" Each question felt uncomfortable. Luma finally whispered, "If I choose myself, won't I become selfish?" Aaron spread his wings slightly. "When I fly," he said, "I rise alone, but my flight does not steal the sky from others." Luma looked down. She had never thought of it that way. One morning, fresh berries appeared near the old fig tree. The animals gathered quickly. Luma arrived early, for once. She stood there, heart pounding. If I eat now, someone might judge me, she thought. If I wait, I'll be hungry again. Her legs trembled. Then she remembered Aaron's words. She stepped forward. She ate. The world did not end. Some animals glanced at her. One looked surprised. Another frowned. But Luma felt something new. Strength. Not loud, not proud. Quiet. Real. That night, she slept deeply for the first time in months. Change was noticed. "You're not as helpful as before," a rabbit complained one day. "You've changed," said a monkey. "You used to always adjust." Their words hurt. Luma almost went back to her old ways. But Aaron appeared beside her and said, "Growth always looks like selfishness to those who benefited from your silence." That sentence stayed with her. As weeks passed, Luma practiced choosing herself. She rested when tired. She left places that drained her. She ran, not to please, but to feel alive. Her legs grew stronger. Her eyes grew sharper. She wasn't unkind. She was balanced. One evening, a young fawn asked her, "Is it okay to say no?" Luma smiled gently. Yes, she said, especially to yourself, when you're hurting yourself for others. One night, a violent storm hit the valley. Animals panicked, paths flooded, trees fell. In the chaos, Luma ran, not behind others, not for others, but with clarity. Because she was strong now, because she had energy, because she hadn't emptied herself anymore. She guided younger animals to safety. She stood firm when fear tried to shake her. And for the first time, the forest saw something new in her. Leadership, not born from sacrifice, but from self-respect. After the storm, Aaron met Luma one last time on the hill. You didn't stop caring, he said. You just stopped disappearing. Luma nodded. I thought choosing myself would make me smaller, she said, but it made me stronger. Aaron smiled. Only those who stand firmly within themselves can truly support others. Then he flew away. What Luma became a quiet example in the forest. She didn't preach. She didn't explain. She lived, and others learned by watching her. That you don't grow by shrinking. You don't help by hurting yourself. You don't lose kindness by choosing yourself. You lose yourself by not choosing you. Like Luma, many of us are taught to be good by being silent, to be loved by being useful, to belong by shrinking. But real growth begins the day you ask, what do I need? Choosing yourself first is not selfish. It is survival. It is self-respect. It is the foundation of a meaningful life. Because when you finally choose yourself, you don't just change your story. You change the forest around you. Thank you.